All right, I'll admit it. If I came to this gift shop, ooh, another new goldfish has been farmed over in our golden penny pond. We'll be checking that out in just a second. But yeah, I have to admit it. If I came to this gift shop, all of my money would be gone. Just all of it. I would just be forking it over, no problem, because this is such a cute little gift shop. And it's definitely going to need, oh wow. Yeah, it's definitely going to need more staff to actually like come over here and maybe work the checkout tables. I do have staff who can work out the checkout counters, right? I think actually I can even make it so that, can I make more people? Yes, I can make it so that more people can come in and help out in here to maybe keep it restocked. That's so exciting. I could even go ahead and name this little, prehistoric plant propagation? Why is it always plants with me? Well, that's a silly question. It's because plants are awesome, beautiful, green. I really love them. Maybe we'll have this be, and there's a robo janitor, which is quite, oh my gosh, 11 people waiting to check out just like that. Okay. How about, prehistory, or how about pixel biology? Oh no, there's okay. Prehistoric ferns and friends. There we go. We'll have that just be a very oddly named place for just a moment, because we have okay, apparently somebody's out at the allotment labs, and we have an issue with an expedition team. We have sent to none other than the cold zones of the 2-point sea to hopefully bring us back some really wonderful fish to continue to help us to build up a very large fish financial farm. Oh my gosh, it really is a fish financial farm. Why is that such a cool idea? I don't know why that's such a cool idea to me right now, but I might do something with that, like make a fish stock tank. I'm smiling way too much for talking about fish stock puns. Oh my word, this early in the day. But hello everyone! Water. Your dehydrated team is on the verge of drinking seawater. As okay, that's what I get for sending very unexperienced staff members off to go ahead and try to do this expedition, but we're going to airdrop them some money because they are not going to drink seawater and end up very sick. That's just not going to happen. As delirium sets in for your dehydrated team, an airdrop from a bungle delivery drone saves the day. Why can't I have a bungle delivery drone here in the museum? That would be really helpful. But hello everyone, and welcome back to our adventures here in our Pixology Plaza Museum, where chaos continues. Chaos continues. No, wait. No, stop donating to this one. I finally saw someone emptying the donation stands enough that I can afford to sacrifice a bit of money, removing them, and put down a good donation stand. All right, well, that was a lot of distraction in a very short amount of time, but welcome back to the Pixology Plaza, where I have been doing quite a bit of late night insomniatic redesigning with my guinea pigs once more, almost entirely spurred from sheer exhaustion and just kind of sitting here and decorating and redesigning and shaking my fist at the sky as we could no longer fit more plants into all the places I wanted to put plants. But it seems that all of that was to our benefit, because now look at this. The money is pouring in, and we have a really beautiful gift shop that has grown from that tiny, very first little gift shop that I could just, I just want to rush a tear from my eyes because I'm so proud of it. Do I have some sort of cool fern from any, we've got the ancient tree and the hanging ferns, because ferns and friends is just such a cute concept for this gift shop to be named. Maybe I'll temporarily put a hanging fern over here too. People are coming in, they're really enjoying the gift shop. They're really just like putting the money into our pockets now that I actually spent enough time to get it laid out nicely and have some fun little perks available for people to take home to remind them of the time they licked a amber fossil gecko. And they looked at a disc fossil. You know, I really need to get some much more exciting things into our museum. If those are some of the very first things that you actually see when you walk in, you get to look at a giant footprint. Yeah, we're gonna be working on that. But all right, so welcome back. Like I said, the guinea pigs have been keeping me company late at night, so you may notice a lot of things look quite different. I added in more server rooms so that we could really get through deconstructing things a bit faster. This is the sands of prehistory research because we are indeed trying to reach enlightenment level 22 in prehistory, which, in order to do that, we probably should be spending a little bit of time collecting up some of those prehistoric things. So now that plant propagator Molly has returned, wink, with a sickly pair that we're totally going to be like turning into mulch so that we can create more robots, we're gonna keep going. Our poor crew got lost in the sea caves and a hull leak, but what did they bring back from the numb drop? Oh, a little pristine nigiri fish. That'll do. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and put the little nigiri fish in to this. As you see, the space area has also expanded because I thought it would be a fun idea to have our new chromatic fish have some companions in the space hub zone we're building that hopefully will continue to help us make a lot of money. Because although we're starting to pull in the funds now, I was spending it like fish stock water. Oh no, sorry, I just realized. Wait a second, the puns! I could add even more puns! But we have been spending a ton of money, and I just thought it would be a really good idea to invest in more fish, because they seem to be the best, the fastest, the most glorious things that bring us in the money, like the quickest, and that really helps with being able to go on these expeditions and have a grand, wonderful time exploring not only the world, but the afterworld, like the netherworld and space. We can do a lot of very exciting things, and even the past. Whoa, and the floating fish are very busy having more babies. We'll check in on that in just a second. I definitely want to build up this cool coral reef for a little nigiri fish. And the nigiri fish care the most about having a buddy. So although we do need to do prehistory stuff, and I need to explain why I'm farming fish in our space hub. I'm laughing because of course I would do that. I was also thinking about getting a zapper sea monster. I can't remember what kind of tank they like to be in. We'll consider that. But let's get another nigiri fish, because what I really wanted to do was go and collect some spider crabs, because they sound very alien-esque and they actually dig in sand. We are also about to dig in sand to look for fossils and other evidence of prehistory. Is that a bit of a stretch? Yes. But now we shall make a beautiful bridge of imagination to connect those two concepts. Mind map your way between space. Spider crabs look really funky and like what you think aliens would. Crabs dig in sand. Sand is related to digging in places for bones that you could research dinosaurs and other prehistoric things. So it's all connected if you're in my mind. And if you're not, I hope you enjoy the adventure. It's a little chaotic, but I'm here for you. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna go back down to the Cold Spot Caves, bringing with us some of our wonderful, it looks like Koi Pond Keeper Honeymint, you are about ready to go ahead and consider gaining some new skills and taking on some of our training. So we're gonna pop you in here as well. Have we researched all of the Cold Spot? We have researched the Cold Spot Caverns. So you guys go on a detailed survey, because I'm hoping for a spider crab. If it's a leopard shark, I'm gonna have to give that a little thought too. We have a beautiful leopard shark family over with our aquarium, the Two Pebble Museum and Aquarium, but we haven't really done a lot with them just yet. All right. Phew. So all of that said, welcome back. Oh, okay. So we do need to be researching our prehistory. I do want to have the time portal working so we can go to the stop, beaten, and dead horse zone quite often. There is also the ginormous rock area, which needs to have a ton of ancient inventions involved in order to go find a big prehistory mystery and some dinosaur bones. That sounds really exciting to set our sights on. The idea that that could be maybe the thing we want to accomplish before we have the mayor visit and try to gain our 5th star for our main, first, very rough around the edges, but deeply loved museum. It may be a mess, but it's our mess after all. But maybe that's the quest we want to pin our hopes on in order to get the mayor here. And I don't want to go to the stop, beaten, and dead horse place until we can say we're visiting the cave people. And in order to visit the cave people, yes, I know, it connects in so many weird ways. But in order to visit the cave people, there's my time portal. Come here, time portal. About time that we finally snagged you. So we would need to have the time portal be functional. And to get it functional, I also want to figure out if I can find the perk that like prevents things from being stolen again, like the bolted down perk, because it'd be really nice to not lose these. I wonder if it has to do with the inventions that you could analyze from the science areas. We'll look into that in a little bit too. But to get the time portal working, we need a circle space battery, and we need, which one is that again? I'm trying to remember. I think it might be the second symbol. Can I look in my little journal to double check that? Let me check. Let's see. So we're looking at space. And the second symbol is this guy right here, the table of the cosmos. Is it literally a table where you could just like sit at it and it spins around? Because if so, that's kind of wild. I just realized that. But the table of the cosmos needs to be in place, and that's the moon. And the celestial cell circle shape is at the known universe. We are training our astronauts. This is kind, I can only imagine what it must be like for all of you to try to keep up with my brain being so like this, it's all connected, I swear. You know how there's the memes of like the detective boards with the red string all over the walls? Yeah, forget that. It's like silly string all over the walls and the ceiling and the floor, and it's connected in a 3D way that looks like a bunch of little laser beams surrounding gemstones and some sort of museum heist. That's my mental image of what it's like to just think about the way I see the connections of all the playfulness that we could do. So if you can endure that, we'll probably be good. We need to have survival skills in order to go to the moon. Probably pretty important. And thankfully, we do have our space experts now. We have Space Cheese Chef Honey Moss, and we've also got Cosmic Catcher Leafheart and Star Watcher Helene, who are all ready to come and help us out with being able to go into space. I think we might want to double check what some of the cheese planets want before we pick who we might train our survival skills in. Let's see. So it's just pilot wings for the Mostella events that we would need to be prepared for, that we could train up for. And then over on the Blue Cheese Moon, it is still just the pilot wings events and still just pilot cheese events. Pilot cheese, oh my gosh, for the motherboard. And if we came over here, pilot wings. Wow, I guess they just really care about people knowing how to do pilot wings. So if that's the case, then let's actually send Comet Catcher Leafheart, who already has pilot wings, actually. Huh. Well, we want to get you some experience, Leafheart, so we're going to send you up into space. You can do a detailed survey, I guess, to look for a common cell. And then we're going to come over and we are going to train our other astronaut in how to survive in space during emergencies. And stay with me here on the silly string path so that we can upgrade our prehistory by visiting the past to see what all of our prehistoric ancestor friends are doing. Yes, I know, that's so wildly just like, what? Siri, help! Where are we going, Siri? What are you talking about? I know. All right, and robot sociologist Aslan rules. You're eloquent and you improve tour guide ability. Oh, I probably need to give you survival skills so you can go into the depths of the bungle mines with us. But I really want to give you tour guide lines so bad right now. I guess I'll have to save it. There we go. All right. Well, and that's where we're at now, friends. So yes, that's what we have accomplished so far. And we do have another important goal I just remembered of saving and earning more money so that we can get another one of the helicopters. While we wait for our 2 expedition crews to return and see if we can start building our way up to having the time portal functioning, let's go ahead and let's actually review what we've collected. We have the Hadrosaurus skeleton that we're building in the background, the Mulchamatic that I think we could risk having out here. I just want to make sure a scientist can put out any potential problems there might be with the Mulchamatic. And we might turn this into like a prehistoric courtyard between the space hub that's up against like the downtown road area and like the main prehistory area, which I figure is going to be expanding back this way. Ooh, can I get this plot? Oh my gosh, I can. Oh my gosh, I can get this one too? Wow, I didn't realize I could like expand that far right now. That's quite nifty. Hey, and look at that! Congratulations on returning from 2-point orbit. Even if you did catch meteorites, but I have good news for you, Comet Catcher Leafheart. Inst. Even though you have a case of meteorites, and thank you for bringing back a galactic bulb that we're gonna go ahead and analyze, we actually can go ahead and build the level 3 Dowson doses now! Huzzah! I kind of forgot about that, but we'll get one of those built, and we'll take our Comet Catcher off to go to the Dowson dose spa here and get cured. And while we're over there, we'll send off another one of our training space experts. It looks like it's going to be a Star Watcher Helene at this point, to go and see if they can find. Ooh, okay. Well, good luck, Star Watcher Helene. Take care. Please don't crash the spaceship because you don't have training for it. But we'll send them off to see if we can find the circle battery. And while we're waiting for all that to settle down, we're gonna come over and we're going to clear out the Golden Penny Pond because it's actually completely full. We have a clownfish ready to go. We have a seahorse ready to go. And we actually have 2 unnamed goldfish, as well as So the Toll Trolls, the piggy bank, and Silver Investment. I think we're gonna cash in, oh my gosh, 17,000. How much is First Penny worth at this stage as an average goldfish? 37,000? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. So, I think we'll go ahead and hold on to some of those guys. I wonder, do the fish have to be in the fish tank to gain more value or not? And also we might want to move some of these other fish out of this tank so that we have more room. Like Ripple, can you go in here, Ripple? To the Azure Lagoon. And then where's Waterfall? Oh, and we have a new seahorse that just got bred. Wow. Very happy with that result. Whirlpool the second, if you would come over here, and we'll add you to the Azure Lagoon. And then our water dragons are worth like 5,500 a piece as well. So this is why we went to the cold depths of the chilly caverns, because I knew that it would definitely help us out. We'll put down another little money station there since people really want one. The Cold Spot Cave crew is back. We'll check in on them in just a second. That was amazing. We're getting really close to being able to afford kind of by fish. It's literally going to be powered by fish stock. Fish stocks go up as the helicopter goes up. That's really funny. And then we've also got a few more goldfish over here that we've been holding on to that are worth, like, Coffee Bean the goldfish was, I think, from last time. Now it's already worth 10,000. Hydrate the goldfish, 12,000, because our staff were not drinking enough of water. I love rolling around in fishy riches. This makes me feel fantastic. There. Still not quite to the level of being able to go ahead and just like buy a $300,000 helicopter out of the blue, but we're working on it. Are our fish happy? Wants any aquarium coral. And let's see. Sea anemone and a big fish that doesn't have any other big fish in there. I think that, a pristine quality of these amazing spectrum sturgeons. Ah, dang it. Okay, we're being vandalized, but we'll have to worry about that later. And they gain value too. Oh, this is amazing. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with all of our other goldfish, who are literally gold. It'd be cute if they got bigger as you were able to go ahead and collect more of them. And Koi Pond Keeper, Honey Moss, I think I actually saw you over at one of the Douse and Dose spa stations. Yes, and it's the spider crab! Woo! We actually don't have all the info on the spider crab yet, so we might go ahead and analyze that little friend first, and then we will try to put a spider crab into this little nigiri fish's zone. But the fish! I was telling you guys! I'm not absolutely wonky donkey. I knew that the fish would be super helpful. Just look at that. They're already getting to the point where we can possibly go ahead and like get an entire helicopter just selling fish stock. We're investing in fish stocks. I cannot have enough fun with these puns. It just can't happen. I have to have fun with these puns. They're just so perfect. Oh no. And it looks like if we're going to be going this route, I might need more space experts, because being able to send people into space and also take care of our space stuff as it is, apparently I'm going to be spending more time than I thought making that happen. So we might need to see if, as we wrap up this chaos today, and I need like my analysis experts. Oh yes, and since we had to travel so far away to go to the Douse and Dose spa, I also want to have a Douse and Dose spa for our employees over here as well. And I think that could fit in with the looks and the themes of space and science, more so than like the prehistoric themes over here. So I think we'll come over. And especially because we'll probably put like an analysis room and other things over here. I think what we might do... I'm probably gonna move the helicopters over. I say with a like careful questioning voice. I have to be careful about the helicopters. I think we learned our lesson in the science zone last time, right? Making it so, yes, another one of our wonderful new goldfish. The goldfish stocks go up. As Siri, and there's one in Floating Hopes Reef too. As Siri just wildly like gestures with her arms, pointing into the air, rambling. Another goldfish. Oh my word. We're rich, I think. I promise I haven't lost it. I'm just happy and excited and hoping that we'll be able to maybe do a little bit more rearranging. I might change the shape of this staff room so it fits the staff being able just to like walk over here and then maybe have a douse and dose spa over here. And if we're gonna do that, I'm going to need another staff member who could tend to the science things on this side too. Hey, it's a loyal space expert. That's all I need to know. Let's go ahead and get Lord Thunder. Welcome, Lord Thunder. Welcome back. One of your clones this time is blasting off into space, and something tells me that you might be a fantastic expert to go ahead and escort to the Gibbon planets that we haven't really explored very much of. So let's have you be, how about Space Storm? Lord Thunder. That sounds awesome. Oh, there we go. Also, I did satisfy, oh my gosh, all of our money. See, our expenses are almost like they're very close to 70,000 a month. So having lots and lots and lots of fish, though all of the fish being born all of a sudden is kind of a lot at the moment, I won't lie. There's perhaps more than I was expecting. Wait, what happens if your fish stocks work too well and you're like, wait, this too many fish. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us in this absolute chaos where I really think maybe we do need some more analyzers out and about. Oh my word, and we've got so many new goldfish that were just suddenly born. What do I even name? Like fish stocks rising. And then, which would also be one of our piggy banks fish. The piggy banks, basically, I'll just call this one bank. They're the ones that we can sell when we really need like cover a bunch of emergent cost. So we have our fish stocks rising, fish stock, lucky fish stock maybe? Or, what would I invest in right now? I know, I would invest in Orchard and Timothy hay for my guinea pigs because it's very expensive. Lettuce, actually. Lettuce stocks rising. And let's see. Silly string. Silly string stocks rising. There we go. Silly string stocks. I love that. I don't know why I have to make these things happen, but I love it so much. We've made enough money to get a helicopter. I've got to get one. I've got to name it Fish Stock if I can. Can I name my helicopters? I don't think I can. So we need to put something next to the helicopter. Why haven't I thought about that before? And name it like Fish Stock or something, because that would be really fun. Also, I adore this wet wiper. It's very cute. Not the fish we were looking for, but we'll get there eventually. And Comet Catcher Leafheart, I'm so sorry you caught a case of meteor mites as well. I really do need to get a few of those douse and dose spas sprinkled around. But hey, you brought back the celestial cell. Wonderful. Hey, and I could name the celestial cell something. So we could probably name this Meteor Mites Microscope Slide. That gives me way too much sense of hilarity. That's amazing. All right, and we'll finish off today by going ahead and we will settle some of our piggy banks in order to go ahead with Honey Stars. We're gonna have you go ahead and be released to the wild along with Hydrate the piggy bank And Coffee Bean, the piggy bank. It does make the heart a little bit sad. Wow, they really gain a lot of worth pretty quickly to have to do that. But it will be worth it. For now, we can have another helicopter. Thank goodness. I think I need one. And this one is going to be over here. Can I name the Explorer helipad? I cannot. However, I think we could probably put even just a cool decoration next to it that we might be able to name. I need to put like a set of ruins or some sort of cool fish thing over here, but maybe I could do, I would totally have the sea head and the sea tentacles make some sort of creature rising from the depths. I guess that is kind of chaotic. That could be like a silly strings. This is like a super extra long day we're having together too, friends, because the chaos just keeps continuing. Wait, there's these little floating balls. Do they count as like the fish stocks rising? Maybe, but I don't know if they fit where we're going here. Magnifying glasses. Okay, random plants with magnifying glasses on them would absolutely fit our the usness of us. But maybe, it wouldn't be out of place always to have like an explorer statue next to a helicopter that we've got. So I'm gonna put this one over here. Oops. All right, there we go. And we're gonna name this explorer, I can't name the explorer statue. Well, maybe an info glass stand? Or how about, of course, we could do something like this. It's like, we're gonna put a map down, but we're gonna say that the map is actually meant to like show a map of where we tend to go. I can't name the map display. Dang it! Well, you know what? We learned more new things today. That's always awesome. Also learned, you know, what we can and cannot actually have down as a name. Let's see, smells like pigeons. That's an amazing description for a park bench. I'm really tempted to get that one. All right, you know what? You know what? I think it wins this time. I think it wins this time. And we'll have to find some sort of golden treasure trove thing I can put down, because I don't think we have any kind of decoration that looks like a pile of loot yet. I wish we did, because then I would absolutely say that, hey, this is like the fish stocks rising zone. But we're gonna leave this here for now. This has been an extra long, super chaotic day where I'm also going to take note that our tracks of history pre-mysteries, yeah, we never got a ransom note for that. So I think it's gone for good. I'll try to sort my silly string a little more before next time, guys. I promise. Oh, let's get some cold water nets made, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.